was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder and Lightning podcast. I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning.
Sorry, so sorry. Chris, how was your week?
My week was good. Let me run down. I have some very exciting things that I wish I could talk about I will be able to talk about in a couple of weeks' time
Okay.
going on in my life.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But all that for the future. But besides that, I had a pretty good week. A lot of my time this week has been spent on thinking about the channel, but we're gonna get to that a little later. Some exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Some cool stuff happening on this channel.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's true. What do I
We got haircuts.
We did get haircuts. Actually, I'm looking at a picture of my hair that got cut. That did happen.
I had some sequel hair going on, and I'm looking much. I might go back to him. I want the back a little shorter,
Sure.
but I don't know.
Sure. I pre-ordered some action figures.
Nice.
Maybe I can talk about that
Nice.
a bit. I got an Ahsoka figure, which I'm really excited about.
Is it based off her appearance in The Mandalorian or on the Clone Wars?
The Clone Wars.
So it looks like the cartoon?
The way they do it, they kind of meet in the middle.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like she's got the outfit in Clone Wars but she's not quite Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Actually, it's hard to see. I have a picture of her, but it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
Pauline and I went to Rockport yesterday.
Oh, that's my parents frequent there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they love it there.
Yeah, it's cool.
You said Rockport and I didn't react because I was like, of course you went to Rockport. And then I was like, oh wait, that's not you. That's my parents who always go there.
Yeah,
My mom has a a favorite sandwich place.
Okay.
I don't know. They really like it there. They've gone from taking a day trip to taking a 3-day weekend trip.
Oh,
down
wow.
There.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff.
There's
reminds me of New Hampshire.
Yeah, there's a boardwalk situation, right?
Yeah, yeah. And we were on something like that, and at the end of it, there's this pile of rocks construed in a very long line
Okay.
that goes out into the ocean.
Okay.
And these are huge rocks. And I have a visual if you wanted me to, maybe we can put it on the podcast or something. But we walked out to them, and at the end there's a pole. I don't know what the pole's function is, but it's just something fun. You walk out and you come back.
But it goes out into the ocean, you said?
Well, it's like a line of rocks.
Yeah.
The objective of these rocks is to kind of stop waves from hitting too hard.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it doesn't protrude out into the ocean, but it goes out into a ways into the water.
I see.
But these rocks are huge, and it was a lot of fun. It took us forever because neither of
Nice.
us had ever done it before.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do with these. You're supposed to follow them and...
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't... They weren't made for you to walk on.
Right.
Like, they have a purpose, but
Right.
you can walk on them.
Oh, you were on top of them.
We were on top of them, and it was
Oh.
scary. I mean, a wrong move, and you could be hurt.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. That was my highlight of the day. I loved doing that.
Cool.
It was it felt like a Lord of the Rings adventure, and it was a lot of fun. Band stuff is always progressing.
Yeah.
Book is progressing.
Yeah.
Almost done with chapter 6. We just came up with a really cool idea, but I'm not going to tell you about it.
Yeah. I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah. Jeez. Almost done with my prologue. I did for
the musical.
yeah, I've done the coolest thing I've done yet
Nice.
on it, and I'm really excited to show you.
Nice.
I think that's it. I've got some stuff for news,
Yeah. Okay.
but we'll get there.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Well, you see, so my week was E3. So if you want to hear what we thought about E3, check out our live reactions, but also our podcast that, if you're listening to this podcast the day it goes live, was up on Monday.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be called E3 Wrap Up or whatever. So a lot of my brain power and willpower was focused on E3 stuff.
And this channel had a pretty successful E3.
Yes,
mean, we-
yeah.
Like, taking E3 out of it for a second, we had some successful streams, some successful YouTube viewage
Yeah.
from the streams.
No, it was
Really
exciting
cool.
stuff. It took a lot out of me.
Yeah.
Because I had to.
Big week for this channel.
I'll always watch E3, and I'll always, like, if it's early, I'll get up early and stuff. But this is the first time that we've streamed this caliber. So
Yeah.
it took a lot out of me. So I've just been trying to relax the last couple of days, play some Stardew. I actually forgot that we have a video that's going up on Sunday. I didn't forget, like, too late. It's still going to come up on time. But it was, like, Wednesday. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got to do a video. So I just separated the audio for that last night. But some exciting stuff happening behind the scenes that I'm going to talk about right now. So this is not an official announcement. This isn't the start of it or anything. This is just me talking about my week, essentially. But Thunder and Lightning Gaming, the YouTube channel, is getting a sponsorship.
Yes.
We're getting our first sponsorship. I don't want to give away too much. It's going to be for a small company, and I like
3D printing company.
yeah, which are kind of taken off nowadays
Yeah.
with things like Hero Forge and stuff like that. But I like the way the person who I've been in contact with worded it. They seeked us out because they wanted a small. This is their wording, not mine. They wanted a small podcast that they could grow alongside of. I
Yes.
thought that was pretty cool.
Me,
That was
same.
That was
same.
kind of like I was pretty much always going to say yes, no matter the amount of money or the situation it was.
And
but
by
that
you,
was-
you mean we.
Yeah, but that was kind of the I worded it weird because of the next part of the sentence. That was the moment in the emails where I personally was like, this is good. This is pretty good. I like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Um.
No, we're pretty much at the tail end of the negotiation aspect.
Yeah.
And it seems like a pretty much done deal, and I'm sure he's listening to this because it seems like he or she, I don't know,
Yeah.
whoever, they've been keeping up with the podcast. So we're excited.
Yeah.
We're really excited.
So
and,
look out for that
yeah.
in the coming months.
and great products. I don't think we're gonna get into it right now. And,
Yeah.
and this isn't us hyping it up. Like there's some cool stuff
Yeah.
on there. So be sure to check it out. You'd be supporting us and some small businesses.
Yeah. So if one or more of the Thunder and Lightning shows that you regularly watch start to have some form of an ad break in them, do not be alarmed or surprised,
Yes.
because it is intentional and it's exciting.
Also,
I mean, we don't talk about this much because there's no real reason to for the podcast, but it's a potential money making
yeah.
thing for us. We being a small channel and also a small Twitch channel don't really have many
opportunities for this. Yeah.
not many paths to make some consistent money. So
Right.
this is the start of something that could be something like that.
Yeah, and not to get too personal or into it, but this channel does have monthly expenses, and we love doing it so much it hasn't been an issue, but it'd be nice to at least get back to zero.
Oh yeah.
And for being such loyal followers of the channel, this company is nice enough that, not going to give too much away, but if you do enjoy their products, for being a fan of this channel, there's going to be an opportunity for you to get a slight
Yeah.
discount on some
Yeah,
stuff.
it's one of those cool sponsorships where you guys get something
And we get
if you
something.
get take advantage of the something we get something.
Yeah.
It'll I think it'll, and it's not like I made a point to bring this up when we were talking about it. It's not like a razor company or like a skateboard company.
Right, it's
something
it's
related
something,
to streaming and gaming and all the things
Yeah.
that we're about, the DNA of this channel.
We're intentionally being vague. You'll if you keep listening to these
Yeah.
podcasts, I'm sure soon enough,
No,
you
you'll
will
see.
see the ad.
I think regulars are gonna like it. It's a
Yeah.
cool company.
Cool site, cool stuff. We haven't even dived that far into what they sell. We have the basic gist, and we've seen a few examples of what they have to offer, but it looks really cool. I have some questions still about some of the things that they have to offer, but we want to get all that information correct and packaged nicely in a nice little
Yeah.
advertisement that we will show you that'll tell you everything we're being vague about.
Yeah.
But yeah, exciting stuff. Thank you all for your support, and we look forward to your support in the future. Thank you.
Hilariously enough,
We couldn't do this without the people listening.
oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I mean, the fact that this is happening at all is because we've had steady growth in our
Yep.
channel. And some would call it slow, but that's not how I'm choosing to look at it personally. I think the growth we've been seeing is very, very. I have positive things to say about it.
Same.
Hilariously so, even though that's arguably more important than playing Stardew and watching E3 and stuff. It's kind of just been happening in the background because it's just emailing right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're just getting to the good part.
Yeah, essentially.
As far as negotiations go, we've gotten the basics out of the way. Now where things are starting to actually happen,
yeah.
and all of this has been happening in the background of E3.
Yes,
So we haven't
yeah.
really been talking about it. We've been focusing on, that and waiting till we're, I mean, I'd say I'm 99.9% positive that, it's in the bag.
Oh,
that
yeah,
This is happening. So that's the only reason we're
No, we
even
just
bringing it
gotta-
up.
Yeah, no, it's done. It's gonna happen. We just have to. We, as in us two and our contact, we have to hash out the details and stuff.
Yeah.
But it is funny that like a day before E3 started, this started, and it's just been happening in the background while E3 is
Yeah.
happening. It's made for a tiresome week, but
An
it'll-
important one.
No, an important one for sure. No, E3 was fun. Listen to our E3 wrap-up podcast because we just talked about it for an hour, and I don't feel like talking about it more. I was telling you about this. I've got something that's been happening this week.
Sure.
Got a lot of board games
Yeah.
that I kickstarted.
That you kickstarted. You
That-
made these
yeah.
games.
That I supported on Kickstarter, coming my way soon. I got there's a this one wasn't a Kickstarter, but there's an official Onward the movie D&D campaign
Yeah.
that's coming out that it seems really cool cuz it's
I'm
not
excited about that.
I don't think it's the movie. I think it's like the game he plays in the movie,
Right.
which is cool. And I don't think it's actually D&D, but it's similar enough. There's a name for it in universe in Onward. I forget what it's called, but it wasn't D&D. It was like ghouls and gargoyles
Yeah,
or something like that. I got, if anyone knows what Dungeon Mayhem is, they're making a Teen Titans Go, Looney Tunes, and Scooby-Doo version of Dungeon Mayhem. I got all those on the way. And I got the expansion packs. So on top of all the people I'm supposed to get, I'm going to get Nightwing, Blackfire, Dick Dastardly, and Muttley.
That's cool.
Which I'm excited about. And if anyone knows who the Valley Folk are, they're another YouTuber. They have a game that they play called the Movie Game, and they're turning it into a board game. And essentially what it is you read the synopsis to a movie, but the synopsis is 2 synopsises, but it reads like one, and then it's your job to come up with the mashed together title.
Right.
So it would be something like Return of the Jedi iRobot, something that's smooth. I just made that one up, but it's something that like flows like that,
Yeah.
And they're turning it into a board game, and I'm so excited for it because it's so much fun, and I can't wait to play it with everyone I know. Yeah, I've been into board games lately, but I haven't been able to play them because of the pandemic. So I want
Right.
to start.
I mean, that one sounds really fun. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
I also, you and me and our, the people we normally hang out with, we still haven't played Star Wars Episode 4 through 6 Timeline yet.
Oh my God, tell me about it. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I'm sure Pauline didn't. I'm sure she.
Still can't lock down a copy of 1 through 3, Episode 1 through 3 Timeline.
Yeah.
But,
I'm sure she's sitting at home like there's a version of Timeline I haven't played yet.
yeah. Yeah. I'll bring it up New Hampshire.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. I know we already kind of planned out the vacation. I guarantee you, the first minute we spend at the place we're staying, she's gonna be like, We're like, oh, what should we do? Let's play Timeline.
Yeah.
And I'll be excited. Like, I'm
no,
not
me
making
too.
fun of her, but I love how much she loves that game.
Oh yeah, no, it's really fun.
We were just at a board game shop,
yeah.
not cafe, a board game cafe that also sells board games. In
The one in
Beverly.
yes, I've been there.
Oh
It's-
yeah,
it's-
that's right.
I love it there.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Some of the DC deck building game and Gloom, 2 games that I own currently, are games that I wouldn't know about unless I had gone there once with one of my friends.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that they assuming we're talking about the same place, which I think we are, they have like difficulty stickers.
Oh, I think
Like
so.
if you want to play Scrabble, it's like a green, but if you want to play the Dark Souls 3 board game, it's like a red.
Yeah.
And it's like, you are in a cafe and you should order food and stuff. So if you want to play a super hard game, just know that you're going to be here for a bit.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to keep asking you if you want to order stuff.
Right.
Because
But
I was there for like 4 or 5 hours, I feel like, when I went.
yeah. But they, you know how they sell stuff.
Yeah.
Well, there were 2 timelines.
Oh, okay.
And she got all excited and she went over there. She came back and I was like, so? And she was like, I had them.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I figured you did.
She probably has most of them at this
I
point.
think
right?
she has them all except Star Wars.
Yeah. Well.
We'll get fucked.
What do you guys play while you were there? Anything worth?
We were actually there to write.
Oh, got it.
We
okay.
like writing there.
Cool.
Yeah. I know that sounds weird. I mean, we had lunch.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't just taking up space.
Right.
Yeah, we ate, we wrote. I mean, it's just a cafe.
Yeah.
And that you can also happen to be able to play board games at.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun time.
Yeah.
Over there. I enjoyed my time there. We should go there.
I'd
and,
go
like,
there.
Play games and stuff.
I'd
'Cause
do that.
I like games. Games are fun. News.
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So I'm going to give my first bit of news that should have gone in the other podcast, but we just didn't have time.
Oh, sure.
Ubisoft CEO says the open world Star Wars game will be quote unquote groundbreaking. To that I say, what open world Star Wars game? Because nothing was spoken about it at E3.
yeah, it's called no, they've talked about it before. No, that was Jedi Fallen Order is what is the memory I have. I don't know what open world Star Wars game they're talking about.
Yeah, I just saw that and I was like, oh, cool. Well, too bad there wasn't a video game conference anytime around now that you could have talked to us about it. But you know.
So here's what happened, right? Star Wars games were being made by LucasArts.
Right.
Kathleen Kennedy shows up and she's like, nah, fuck that. No more LucasArts. And they, for some reason, of all the developers they could have outsourced Star Wars stuff to, they gave it to EA.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, EA was not at E3.
No, they weren't.
They're similar to
They don't have Star Wars. They don't have anything.
similar to
except sports.
similar to Sony. They're sort of like, we'll do our own thing, and then their own thing happens, and we're like, oh, okay, you talked about cars a lot. Where's Boba Fett
And soccer.
and soccer? Oh my God, that's right. They're the sport. That's why there was no sports this year, because E3 wasn't there. Like the only sports was a tiny Rocket League trailer and
Right.
they mentioned Mario Golf again.
They're
That's
all
right.
the sports games.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They have FIFA and Madden and NBA 2K. That's crazy. Anyways, so EA gets the Star Wars franchise. What do they do with it? They reboot Battlefront. Everyone's excited. It sucks, right? And then they do Battlefront 2, and it's better, I guess. But then they announce Jedi Fallen Order. It's like a Dark Souls-like, from what I've heard, from what you've talked about it. And
It's a great game.
yeah, from what I hear, people like it. But in the wake of LucasArts dying and EA taking the Star Wars gaming rights, there was a bunch of canceled Star Wars projects. One of them
Right.
was Star Wars 1313, which was going to be a first-person shooter, and one of them didn't have a name, but it was essentially it looked like it could have been an open world thing like Skyrim. It looked like it could have been GTA. It could have been a Dark Souls thing. But there was an open world Star Wars something that
Right.
got totally scrapped, dead on the cutting room floor. But maybe they're bringing it back in a certain degree.
Yeah.
However, I will say I don't think it's going to be groundbreaking like they are promising.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, unless it's like this. I don't know. Because here's the thing. You say Star Wars and you say open world. Unless it is the most groundbreaking game ever, you've kind of limited yourself. Because there's
Right,
two
because-
giant factors in Star Wars. One is called space, and the other is called planetary. And if you're going to say open world Star Wars game, both kind of need to be involved. Like,
Yeah,
are you telling me I can travel from planet to planet and that's the open world?
No, open world
part?
Open world to me says it'll be one planet.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
That's the thing. Like, if you say the word Star Wars and open world, and then you say it's going to be groundbreaking, I say no, it's not, because I've played Star Wars video games. I've played open world video games. I haven't played a groundbreaking open world video game since Breath of the Wild. Like, not many open world games I would qualify as groundbreaking. So I don't know what they think this one's going to do. And if you go a step further, I agree with what you were saying. It depends on how many planets there are. Is there going to be 2, 3, 10, 1?
That's the thing. To me, the groundbreaking aspect could be we made the most elaborate open world game there is. It's also Star Wars. What other IP deserves a more groundbreaking open world game than the one that's
Right.
interplanetary?
Yeah, if they essentially make single player, not randomly generated, open world No Man's Sky, but with Star Wars, yes, it'll be groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Is that where video games are right now?
Not yet.
I don't think so. Is that where Star Wars is? I'm not sure. But you said this announcement was coming from Ubisoft, not EA?
Ubisoft.
Interesting. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
I just that probably would have been good news to mention in the press conference that you just had.
Yeah.
Wendy's has a new Rick and Morty soda. The end.
Oh, wait. What's it taste like?
I don't know.
Is it a Mountain Dew?
I don't,
Wait,
I
what's
don't know.
happening?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Rick and Morty has a new. Go check out Wendy's. We got one down the street.
I guess, yeah. It's my least favorite at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm much rather Burger King or McDonald's.
See, here's the thing. If I go to a fast food joint lately, like one of those, it's Burger King for me because I'd rather an Impossible Burger. I'm not a
Oh, yeah.
vegetarian, but like,
Good point. I forgot about that.
if I don't have to kill something and it tastes exactly the same, I'd go
Yeah.
that route.
I should get more of those. That's right. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
I just love meat so much. I know that they have a new season of Rick and Morty coming out, obviously, and I saw
It'll be out 2 days from this podcast,
yeah
or it came out last week.
yeah it came out. Episode 2 will be 2 days from this podcast.
Right.
Yeah, because we're recording this a bit earlier than we usually do. and I saw that they had a new advertisement, but I didn't know that they had like a Rick and Morty drink. They have a kind of related to what you just said, but I saw this morning. You have to special order it, but they do have a new product called Loki Charms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Lucky Charms with a little animated Loki on it, and it's got live action Loki on it, and it's of course to promote the Loki TV show.
Oh,
But
that's funny.
Instead of magically delicious, it's mischievously delicious. I believe you have to go to www.mischievouslydelicious.com to order some.
Oh, I love that.
Might get a box or two from my dad and not tell him that it exists.
Yeah. I mean,
because he's a big cereal fan.
same with my dad. My dad also loves Lucky Charms. So
Yeah.
that is something I'm going to think about.
The commercial, it was Lucky doing his thing, and but like it's clearly a different voice actor from when I was a kid. And then Loki like opens a portal and like shoves him through it, and it's like, nah, it's Loki Charms now. Basically, it was good.
That's
cool.
awesome. I'm stretching as far as news goes, but Hasbro is announcing a bunch of Star Wars 3 3/4 figures, which is exciting for me because I love 3 3/4 figures.
Yeah, that is exciting for you. I'm happy for you because I know how much you like those. Nothing Star Wars is happening right now, so I don't know why they're.
Star Wars and Star Wars toys have been doing. This is a tale as old as time. So the thing with the Black Series is what's happening right now.
Yeah, and you don't like.
Oh, I love Black Series.
Oh,
It's my
okay.
favorite. It's my hands down the most articulated, the most well done Star Wars figures there are. Collectors,
And that's not a. Everyone agrees with you.
it's the newest one. I mean,
Yeah.
say whichever one was your favorite. Sure, this is the
Yeah.
the most articulated and best looking figures as far as realism
Yeah.
goes. They look the best, and 3 3/4 figures are the mini G.I. Joe figures, and
Because 6 inches the standard, but you personally
6 inches.
prefer.
I wouldn't say it's the standard, but it's.
I mean, like
You get more articulation out of it. Not
right.
features. You
But
get more
what
features out
What
of
I
it.
meant by that is like usually collectors collect the 6 inches.
Yeah, it seems like that's the case. I collect 6-inch Marvel figures. I collect
Yes.
3 3/4 Star Wars figures,
Yes.
just because that's what I had as a kid. But there's two separate thoughts. One, collectors are insane. So literally, they're like, "Oh, it's the retro packaging. Here's the figures. They're in retro packaging."
Oh, but it's the same figures.
No, I think they even redo the figures, but
Oh.
like the big get is buy our 3 3/4 Black Series Luke. We made him a little better. Also, it's the retro packaging.
and it's
People
like
will do it.
and it's like young Luke from the old movies.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. There's got to be 15 Lukes in this Black Series 3 3/4 line.
Yeah.
Also, there's got to be a million characters. That's the other thought is they're making Ahsoka, they're making Echo, which Echo is from Clone Wars.
Okay.
He is one of Rex's subordinates.
Oh, okay.
He's in the God, I can't remember the
The
they're
Bad
not
Batch?
the 501st. No, that's not the Echo.
Oh.
Funny enough, Echo is in the Bad Batch, but
Oh, okay.
this is way before that. It's literally actually, hold on. Hold on, it says right on the goddamn box.
Yeah.
This is ARC Trooper Echo, so this is way at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So he's not in the Bad Batch yet. They also made Off-World Jawa, so essentially the slightly different colored Jawa that you saw in The Mandalorian.
So they're making pretty esoteric stuff.
Yeah, they're getting to the nitty-gritty now.
Yeah.
They're like, let's make Ahsoka Tano.
Oh, I
let's
see
make
what
some
you're-
characters.
I see what you're saying. So because there's no real new Star Wars things happening other than Bad Batch and an upcoming Mandalorian season, they're doing the weird stuff.
Yeah, there's Darth Maul from it says The Mandalorian, but no, it's from the Clone Wars. Like this packaging is weird. This is Darth Maul from the Clone Wars.
Yeah, Darth Maul's not in the Mandalorian.
No, right? He,
No, I mean no, he's
Um,
not. He's gonna be, from what I've heard, he's gonna be in the Obi-Wan thing. But
Right.
you know,
And then there's the first 50 years of Lucasfilms with Star Wars: The Black Series, Han Solo, Greedo, Luke Skywalker, inspired by the original Star Wars trilogy, featuring Star Wars, The Power of the Force, which is a different. That was one of the old
collections.
collections.
Oh, okay.
Power of the Force themed packaging, so the retro packaging.
Oh, okay.
That's like what they're all hyped about. So I think it's a redo of Han, Greedo, and Luke. Also, it's retro packaging.
Yeah.
And that's what they're releasing. Those are two separate announcements, by the way.
Oh, okay.
There was the Ahsoka and the Darth Maul, Echo, and Jawa, and then there was those three.
I like that Star Wars toys are going the Doritos route of like it's the retro bag, but it's the new Dorito formula.
Not only that, there's another line. There's the vintage packaging, then there's the vintage figures.
Yeah.
You can get
okay.
all of the Mandalorian figures, but they look like shit. They look like
it's
they
new characters but made to look old.
They look like the
Okay.
original line of like zero detail.
Interesting. What is the appeal to that? Like, does that interest
I
you?
hate them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
see.
cannot stand them because I go to a store and I'm flipping through, seeing who's there, and there'll be a character I want. IG-88, not IG-88.
IG-11.
IG-11. I'm like, oh shit! Finally. Oh, he sucks. let me put him back. He looks like shit. I hate it.
Did you see me just read your mind and pull an obscure name out of my ass at the same time?
Yeah, it was cool. We hang out too much. But I hate it. I understand why other people would like it. The nostalgia aspect.
Right. Well,
The
but
collectability.
It's weird. It's like weird nostalgia.
No, it is. Well, here's the thing. I'm a person. I just know this from working at the comic shop.
Right.
I know my taste in figures. I love detail and I love articulation. Those are
Yeah.
what I want. I like the high end.
You want them
Looks
to
good.
You want them to look like the actors, and you want them to move a lot.
Yes, and I mean maybe it's because I love taking pictures of these little pieces of plastic.
Right.
I don't know, but that's what I look for. Some people love the nostalgia aspect. Some people love the collectability. Kind of like Pokemon cards. Somebody doesn't play Pokemon cards. They don't give a shit about Pokemon.
I'd say-
but they collect the cards because they want everyone in the set.
I'd say 70% of the people who buy Pokemon
Right,
cards
exactly.
nowadays don't play the fucking game.
So somebody who collects Star Wars action figures, sees the retro line, they might be completist. They might be like, oh, I have every Star Wars action figure from every line.
I mean,
I need one of these.
That's where I'm at with the Harley Quinn pop figures,
Right.
because I have a bunch from the
You're-
Suicide Squad movie, and I hate that.
You're a Harley Quinn pop figure completist.
Yeah.
That's fine. To me, I'm not a completist. I'm a completist in my own sense that I want every character I like,
Yeah.
but that's not. That doesn't
that's
count.
kind of always been your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really. I mean, I guess it counts. But like,
I mean, it counts
Ahsoka,
to you, right? If a hardcore collector came to you and you were like,
they
this
would
is
hate my collection.
yeah.
because not everything I have is Black Series,
right.
and they're gonna. If a completionist saw my collection, they'd twitch. They'd be like, "Oh, I don't like this." They probably appreciate my Marvel collection, but also no, they wouldn't, because my Marvel collection is just MCU.
right.
And they make comic book editions of and I don't give a shit.
right.
And they'll look at my collection and be like, "Oh, I see you have the Build-A-Figure for Thanos. I don't see the comic book characters who you had to buy in order to get the parts."
Wait, did you send away for Thanos pieces?
No, fuck that. I just bought him online.
Oh, you bought the whole
I
thing.
just bought the Build-A-Figure online.
Wait, so they had comic book versions?
They always do. So
but
the way it
but
goes
but the Thanos
is
was
MCU.
and it was in the box
They-
with the comic book?
No. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You buy. There's 5. There's 5 figures in
Right.
each Build-A-Figure. It'll be 2 from the MCU, 2
Oh.
3 or vice versa. 3 MCU, 2 comic books. So they think they get you.
Right.
And each one will have his body, one will have a head and a
Right.
variation of the head.
So what you did
one will have an
was
arm, leg, and so
you bought all the ones you wanted, and then to finish the Thanos, you just
I actually
ordered a...
don't have any Thanos pieces, so I must have just missed that collection. I don't know who makes Thanos. I just used him as an example.
Oh, I see.
I am currently working on Mantis, and the
Nice.
only 2 pieces I'm missing are the comic book pieces, and also online, the comic book pieces, fucking expensive, because people know you don't fucking want these ones. You just
Right.
want the piece.
Right. Yeah, is it not unpopular to just want the movie stuff?
Well, I only come to that conclusion because of the prices I see for the movie ones. I mean, I'm sorry, for the non-movie ones, the Build-A-Figure pieces. Like a BAF figure piece probably goes for like $5.
Okay.
You get the comic book version, like I need Mantis's head. Actually, that is a piece I need. I need her head, and I think a leg. And the head will be like $20.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they get insane. But that is all I had for news.
Okay.
Glad we talked about action figures. I don't get to do that a lot on this channel, and I do love action figures.
You should. I mean, we've been sort of talking about it for a while, but you should shoot a collection
Yeah,
tour like I did with
I'm
my
I've been waiting
figures.
for a dry spell of Wednesday videos.
Yeah.
And some have already come and gone. I just keep forgetting. Because I do plan on doing that.
Yeah, totally. Sorry, I'm getting tired.
No, same. Time for a new segment?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do 3 of them and then call
Do
it
3?
quits. Yeah.
Sure, I'm down.
Because we're at 37 minutes right now.
Okay, I don't think I promised any from last time, so I'll just go with whatever
Yeah.
I'm feeling.
Well,
This is-
hold on. Hang on. Hold on.
Yes.
I just want to explain what we're about to do.
Oh, sure.
Chris found an auction Facebook site that auctions off movie props, and he's going to describe it to me in detail except the price, and I'm going to guess the price. And the price that I'm going to guess is the general
What they're estimating it'll
the
go for.
projected estimate money that it'll sell for when it eventually sells in this auction.
Correct. This week we're gonna do 2 different masks.
Okay.
But fuck that. Lot 90, The Godfather, 1972, New York World Telegram, police hunt cop killer newspaper. So there's
Yeah, I know negative information
No,
about
it's
The
okay.
Godfather.
there's time lapse montage of newspapers.
Oh, okay.
A big event happens, and then it's just like music, and then this newspaper, it's
Is
telling.
that the first time they did that in cinema?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But it's like, this thing happened, and this thing happened because of that thing the last thing you saw, and now we're showing you
Right.
newspapers. So one of those newspapers,
Got it.
and I can only imagine it's one page, because that's
right. I
like-
can only imagine it's not on newspaper paper because it's fake.
right. In this one is police hunt cop killer. I do remember this, but I've seen Godfather a number of
Right.
times.
So Godfather, just because I haven't seen them, they're big movies.
They are very big movies, classics.
Yeah.
This item that they are selling does get for 30 seconds of worth of frames, it does get 100% of the screen.
Right.
This is what the movie's about for 30 seconds.
I'm gonna say 7,000.
Okay. You're starting to figure this game out, and I appreciate
I don't
it.
feel like I am, but okay.
I will say you're wrong,
Well, yeah.
but
I
you were very close.
Yeah. What do we got?
Estimated between $10,000 and $15,000.
All right.
Starting is $5,000, so maybe somebody will get it on the cheap at $7,000.
Okay.
So not bad, not bad. Now let's get to the masks.
Oh, yeah.
Lot 145. Jason Goes to Hell. The Final
We didn't
Friday.
do this.
1993, The Mask. Did we not? Did we already do The Mask?
Oh no, we did the machete.
The Machete.
Right?
I think we got to start writing these down.
Okay.
But yes, we are doing The Mask. Screen matched Kane Hodder signed Jason Voorhees hockey mask. We've talked about it. I don't think
Yeah.
we've done it.
Okay. So.
Do you want a reminder of what the Machete went for?
Please.
The Machete is estimated between 6,000 and 8,000. This is
Okay,
the mask
so
from the same film, signed by Jason.
So, in the final Friday, both the mask and the machete get very little screen time
Okay.
because Jason is a body swapping demon in that film, and he's like possessing people. So he's really only Jason Voorhees as we know and love him for probably a total of 6 on-screen minutes, maybe
Wow.
even less than that. In this film, his head is very fucked up. His head is very bulbous, and like you can tell that the mask like barely fits him.
Okay.
It's like very smushed to his face.
Looking at this thing, it looks like a very
It's
classic
beat up,
Jason
yeah.
Voorhees
Oh,
mask.
really?
Well, no, I mean it's beat up, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't look warped or anything.
Is there any way I could see a picture of it
Uh,
without seeing the
yeah.
price? This is the first time I've asked for this.
We actually did this the first episode, I believe. Do not. It's like the price is like
Yeah.
right under this.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's got to be the end of the. Okay, so maybe there's 2 masks. That's got to be the end of the movie mask. I'd reckon when he comes back to life.
Okay.
In the most brutal, don't feel comfortable talking about it on air way that has ever happened. So we're talking even less screen time than I thought before. And the machete you said was 6 to 8,000.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so then I'm gonna keep it similar. I'm gonna keep it low. I'm gonna say 9 to 11,000.
The Jason Voorhees Jason Goes to Hell mask goes for $20,000 to $30,000.
Wow, really? even if it's the final Friday, the one that no one likes.
$20,000 to $30,000. It
That's
makes me
crazy.
wonder what the third film installment, the one where he finally gets the mask,
Yeah.
right? That's the first one he gets a mask in.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I wonder what that goes for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that was the conversation we were having. Like, there's so many Jason masks. Like, to me, maybe that's just it's a Jason mask, that's what it goes for. Or is it like, this was the first one? Well, hold on.
Right. You'd think, right?
And if that's the case, and this is bottom of the barrel, what the fuck?
Do you want to know what I bet is one prop that goes for more money regularly than the mask is the sweater, the mom's sweater from 2?
Oh, really?
I bet you the mom's sweater from 2 goes for more.
Well, maybe someday we'll find that out.
Maybe.
Lot 177, and our final item of the day.
There's another mask, you said.
This is another mask. The Mask.
Oh.
1994. Jim Carrey. Signed hero mask of Loki. That's just the fucking mask. I
Wait,
don't know
what?
why they...
Mask of Loki?
The
What?
Mask of Loki is, I guess, what...
Is that movie about Norse mythology?
I fucking guess so. This,
I've never seen it myself.
Jim Carrey, and then there's another...
Yeah, could
What's-
you say all those words again?
I'll show you them, because it's very weird.
Okay.
The Mask, 1994. Jim Carrey, full stop. Signed hero mask of Loki.
Signed hero mask of Loki.
So, okay, the word Jim Carrey is... I'm going to do this. Just promise me when just, acknowledge that the word to the right says signed.
Yeah.
See how it's like Jim Carrey, full stop. Like, is
Oh,
it signed
okay,
by Jim
so-
Carrey?
Yeah, maybe. I've never seen the mask, but that's not the green thing. That's the mask that he puts on, I'm assuming, and then his face turns all green and animated.
Yeah, correct.
Oh man, so the mask, as far as I've
Oh, I can see the signature. Hold
as
on.
far as I can tell, as far as I've come to learn, the mask was a flop, a box office flop, and then it blew up afterwards with a
yeah,
cult
I would
following.
say it's pretty successful today.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to put into perspective everything about it. Jim Carrey's a big name still.
Jim Carrey is a big name.
It seems like it's maybe
And
signed
this is
by
one of
him.
his big movies. I'm getting as close a look as I can. I'm no professional signature person, but I would say that this mask is signed by Jim Carrey,
Okay.
and it's The Mask from
yes.
The Mask.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go a little more than I want to.
I
on
didn't
this
give
one.
the starting bid on Jason. It starts at 10.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, for the mask
Yes.
signed by Jim Carrey supposedly, but not initially recognizable to me, a person who knows about the mask but has never seen it.
I would probably pick up on it, but I have seen The Mask.
That's
If I
what I'm
saw
saying,
this
like,
hanging in somebody's house, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 40,000.
You're going to be so mad. Estimated between $10,000 and $15,000.
What?
I know.
The heck?
Starting at 5, current bid is at 7.
Is it because it's one movie? Does that matter? Like
I don't
Jason,
know.
even though it's from the Final Friday, Jason has 12 movies, hilariously, and
I
The
think-
Mask is one movie, right?
I think Friday the 13th is a bigger franchise than
Right.
The Mask.
I guess that's what I mean.
But not only bigger, but bigger in popularity as well.
Right. No, it's definitely the more iconic mask, but it really seems like whether or not they wear it or they hold it or who was
Doesn't
wearing
matter.
it or who signed it
I-
doesn't matter.
I think it really comes down to the franchise.
That's making this game tough for sure.
I do want to double check something here because there were some really cool items I feel like I've glossed over, and I have in fact glossed them over. Next episode is going to be all lightsabers.
Oh, okay. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, assuming
some
we
of
do
'em-
3, it'll be lightsabers.
Because some of them look different.
I won't spoil too much,
Yeah.
but I do have the 2 you would want.
Okay. The 2 I would want.
I think I was being the 2 anybody would want.
Yeah.
They're not. Would that be giving too much away? I guess I don't have to hide what they are. They're not from the original trilogy,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but they're the 2 you would want.
The 2 Anthony would want.
The 2 anybody would want,
Okay. Well,
assuming they're not from the original trilogy.
that might be, I don't know.
There's the 3 I would want from the trilogy they're from.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see next time.
Okay.
We'll do it next time. I am excited for that though. I'm glad
Yeah.
you teased that. So that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. Here in a couple seconds, you're gonna hear our voices again, telling you to do all sorts of cool stuff, and do it if you wouldn't mind. Please subscribe and comment and share and tell your friends and whatnot. And this has been us. And watch the other stuff we do. We got video essay from Chris about I think the title of it is going to be It's Okay to Have a Problem with Modern Movie Plots, but I think when it gets down to it, the discussion is more about toxic fandoms
Agreed.
than anything else. And then tune in. Oh man, the timeline in my head is so messed up. I think 2 days from now to catch a new thing from me, new video essay format. Exciting stuff. And until next time, I've been Thunder,
I'm Lightning.
and take it easy. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe.
Our channel is daily uploads from podcasts to video essays, let's plays to skits.
Be sure to find us on Twitch and Patreon.
Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship, and our Let's Play intro is Sunny Bit by the same band.
Link to all these in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.